Hello and welcome everyone to your Libra April 2016 Alchemy reading. Yes, and Libra's the air sign, and it's a cardinal air sign, the Libra friends are. And your season is autumn. And when we follow the quality signs, when we group the zodiac sun signs into qualities, it's regarding human attributes which follow the natural laws and rhythms of nature within the four seasons, so the four elements of earth, air, fire, water, and of course spirit, space, outer space, soul, gifts align with spirit. But the cardinal sign, your job is to initiate the season. So my Libra friends, you are a leader which brings forth that season, and your season is autumn. And cardinal signs are pioneering and enterprising. And this reading is for the signs of either your sun or your rising or your moon. And for the qualities of the cardinal signs, that has to do with fire sign Aries, which opens up the zodiac sign, and the fire sign where I have my dragons out for wishing Aries a happy birthday, and also the first house of the zodiac. Then we have the water sign of Cancer. They bring in the summer, and our Capricorn earth signs bring in winter. And then Libra, you're the autumn. You're the autumn air sign. And when we're working with the air signs, the mentals, clarity that we'd like to share with ourselves and others, so that we can align, when our mind is straight, many other things align as well. And okay, so now we have two cards. Okay, hold on a moment. Why don't we just take a deep exhale out? Just exhale out real strong and deep. And take a deep breath, inhale, and try to hold it for 10 seconds. And then exhale slowly or abruptly, however you're feeling it. But we're trying to embrace our deep breath. So I'm starting a new way, because it totally helps me and behooves me to deep breathe during these readings, and especially now since I'm doing more of them back to back, I have to align. So why don't we just take a moment here, if you're sitting comfortably or laying down, let's just exhale strong and deep, a hard exhale. And then inhale as deep as you can. Inhale. And hold it for at least 10 seconds and longer if you love it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, you realize how, if we begin to exhale first, a commanding exhale then demands a commanding inhale. And we need to start deep breathing. And I really positively can tell you that it helps me, it aids my reading when I do the deep breathing. So, and I prefer to have all of you deep breathe too, so you don't hear me inhaling and snorting out. Okay. Alright, so we have the unicorns here, the tarot of the unicorns, and I brought in the romance angels as well to align with this Gemini, the Lover's trump card. Okay, And we're still working with Colette Baron Reed's The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and brought in the Wisdom of the Avalon. But yes, why don't we get comfortable, and I'll pull these cards. But this month of April, I just delivered a new moon in Aries, fire sign for April, the birthday month of April, and Taurus. So I behoove, if one of your signs or your energies are involving those energies for this new moon, definitely go for that too, because it's, and the Scorpio full moon to release, most definitely it's one very, very, very good. Very good. Okay, so why don't we just, as we sit here, take a huge exhale out. And a huge exhale in. And then exhale slowly, deliberately. And okay, we'll bring out these cards first. And Gemini, you have extra bonus cards, so we'll have to see. And then we'll pick the Hidden Realms and my little dragon cards here. Let's leave these for the end, or towards the end, okay? All right. Page of Cups. Well, that's a nice card to receive. Yes. That's all. They're celebrating and being creative, and they're looking up. They're, honoring. The unicorn especially knows where the white light is, and that's looking up. But, yep. And we have that young blood. That's good. He's still a master, okay? Mastery of creativity. And, they say that the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, this is the Christ card also. And it's about sacrificing. Well, let's pick up the cards and let's see, because we don't want to, let's see what else is coming. But that's a wonderful opening so far. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wow. Another lovely card. The Four of Wands. Stability. It's like my favorite word for the fours. Stability and fortune. That's another one I learned about the fours. The fours mean fortune. Regarding the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana 10. But yeah, and the rods, there's that fire. You have to have that faith, that spirit, faith, that intuition, the imagination, the passion. See? There, it's all there. You have to have it. You have to have the imagination and the passion, everything. Nice. It's really opening up. Our emotions are most definitely on the table, but it's already exalted. It's already being welcomed. It's already like they've heard of you. They know of you. It's all a win-win. It's, your clan and their clan, all good. Even Diablos thinks so. Well, for the month of April, the devils come out now. This is the second time. Okay? The second time. But I do say that he has much wisdom. Okay? And wisdom and knowledge, because he knows how to work the alchemy, and he knows how to work with the elements. So let's keep moving. Major Arcana. So Diablo's come through again, because the Devil card came out for our monthly read for April, for all signs. So he has a message. Now the romance angels are saying this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, well, this is intriguing because we're doing the air signs, and we opened up with the Geminis, and now we're doing the Libras, and this is the Gemini reading read about a past life coming back, and that's really been a theme coming through as well. Okay, so wonderful. You've already met the romantic partner. So, and this could be, again, someone current in this time frame, in the respect you met. You remember from elementary school, grade school, high school, college, something like that. But you know, now, years and years later, you're in a more spiritual alignment. And so is this person that you knew back in the day, where you did acknowledge that someone touched your heart, okay? You touched each other's hearts and souls, perhaps. But as life moves on, something. But, I mean, it's come up numerous times now. So, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, pay attention. You'll know it by tingles, by bells ringing. This was another sign. If you hear chimes, bells ringing, at a time that you're not expecting, okay? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's truly the sign. Truly. Forgiving and learning. We all need to practice this one. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Well, for the Scorpio full moon for this April 21, 22, depending on your position in the globe where you are located, great time to release, okay? Because we can always work on that and forgiving ourselves. But see, there's new opportunity coming, okay? There's new opportunity, and so much so that it's so wonderful that, Diablo here, if he has been in the mix in your relationships before, and if any has suffered or not fruitioned the way, don't let him mess up this one, okay? Don't let him get involved, okay? Because remember, we all have a Diablo, right? We have the little angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other. This is all of us, and that's the balance. I mean, sometimes Diablo helps. He's that one that says, you gotta, the ship is sinking, jump to safety. And he's sometimes some of that too, okay? I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. We can heal the phantom forces, okay? They are seeking us out. That's why they come for us. But we can help. But yes, this could be the one. Don't let this one get away. Look at that. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? All right. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Don't concern yourself from the past. Whatever you've done, That's the beauty. That's the beauty of our God, or however you call your higher realm wisdom, the ones that you learn from, and they forgive you for learning and teaching others, is that, you know, you don't have to live with the nonsense. You don't have to feel ashamed every time because something like this happened to you, or you did something. As long as you release that, this, mainly Diablo keeps you like that in fear, because really, our emotion sides, we're the only species, I think, that tears and cries, if I'm correct. So we need to show this passion. We need to. But sometimes it can get a little, on the dark side, no doubt. People, taking out their own wives and husbands for whatever. But nonetheless, Diablos come up, so we have to talk like that because, he makes people get crazy. So, and it's not to say he, she, he. You're responsible for what you do, people. We all are. We get what we give. However, nobody's going to tell me that dark forces don't exist, and no matter how white light you try to be, they're not just stands right there watching me do this reading right now. Yes, they can be. Because we have a lot of negativity here. See, that's the whole thing. And it follows everywhere. We'll talk about that when we do these chakra, energy uplifting things, videos, because we want to pass these souls. Look at this one, the dog. Loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. That's so cute. And that was the first first time I ever picked this card. The novice, innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, unstable curiosity. Okay, look at this 5. We got to read the novice, because how many 5s has come through in the month of April? Okay, we had the Tower card, the Major Arcana, the Tower card, the Trump card of Mars come out, double whammy. Okay, that was really crazy. Okay, so that's why we like to stick with the positive white light, right? And the good health. Unconditional love, sincerity brings you that. Okay, so just keep moving forward. There's wealth on board. And partnership. Okay, because literally it's been coming through that there's a partnership of some type. And it's been coming up like a business one as well. So pay attention to any of you who may be considering, and there might be someone, and it's also been coming through that the King and Queen of Coins has been coming through for April, that even someone out of the blue, the philanthropist that they are, may donate to your cause, or you're planning on work going on. There's even new sites out there that you can pitch your business and try to get some coin up, gather some money investment so you can do your thing. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. Well, let me pull the hidden realms and let's see what's going on here, because really your reading is doing really nice, Libra. It really is, because you really know the stability, the balance is right here. And look how sweet. And then you can see the young unicorn. So there's much more to come. Much more to come in this union. All right? Much more. And remember, devil's always in the details, okay? But see, just, he's over there. Don't even think about him, right? We do not concentrate on evil. But there's some young young energy. You know, it doesn't have to mean young in age, but it's just someone who, you know, young in thought, young in energy, young in age too. But it's just someone who thinks young from the heart. Young from the heart. Okay, so let us see what the Hidden Realms has to say, and then we'll pull the dragon. And we have this double whammy over here as well. I'm taking it all in myself, actually, because these readings have been doing a nice flow to each other, which is nice, because that's what we're trying to do, is get along with each other in this planet. Okay, 2 cards really were tight by each other, so we'll leave that. Okay, so this card, oh, look at this. This is double whammy about the illustrator, Jenna della Grottaglia. Jenna della Grottaglia. There we go, little Italiana. Love her. Lives in Northern California with her husband. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so let's just pick one more, because now we have a double whammy. So now we have 2 double whammies. That's pretty powerful for one zodiac sign. But there's a message for you, Gemini. So let's see what they have to say from the Hidden Realms. The hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, attachment. Okay, well, we have some more of that coming through. And let's see what this was. Oh, how beautiful. Wow, the High Priestess comes out again. Well, there's no concern, you see, because we have the Death. You are definitely going to go through transformation, Gemini. And if anyone should be, you know, you guys, you live between that, you know, good, bad, all good, you know, not so good kind of sign. But the High Priestess, this is the 4th time she's come through. Okay? The 4th time in working for the month of April 2016. That's awesome. So she has the passion, and she's the one that can heal these souls to the light, okay? Because she is the light in the darkness. And we've talked about that. The dark side of the moon is the portal. So I believe that's why she's come out so much. Because she wants everyone to pay attention to her a little bit more. And here we have the Lucky 13, Death, Rebirth. And that's for those of us who are still in the physical form here, but, you know, we have to transform ourselves. Okay, let's go to this Hungry Ghosts. Hold on, let's see what these little dragons have to say. Intimacy. This dragon knows the secrets of your heart. Can you share your innermost thoughts? And if so, with whom? Okay, so we do have some intimacy. And we see we do because there's some passion on the table as well. All right. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, my little Gemini friends, definitely. And we have that nice stability here. You know, we know that when you're talking about the spirit of the wands, the spirit of your peace, your mental peace and stability, your mind, okay? Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Because no doubt there's intimacy. There's intimacy here. And it could be the one. And for some reason, with that passion, you obviously have met each other prior. Whether this time or past lifetime. And it's young energy. But always know Diablo's in the boinky. But see, the High Priestess, he afraid of her. Yes, he is. Vigor. A dragon rides in on the great west wind. How can you use this gift of vitality? Nice. A dragon rides in on the great west wind. How can you use the gift of vitality? And that's kind of cool because they say from the west side, the water, the emotions, is also known as the Summerland. The Summerland. And that's where the souls, kind of exit from. And that's why I totally believe why I have opportunity here to help with that. But nonetheless, even if we're not talking about souls that are stuck here to help pass, we can transform ourselves into going into that next adventure of this physical plane life we meet, living here in this 3D. However, spiritually, we don't have to just turn on the boob tube and stay in 3D. We can turn off the boob tube and go into a whole wonderful new realm. Okay, we can partnership with our transformation self. Okay, our soul within. Right, pretty much the skulls are where you see when you see this, the mummies too, means that was my physical body, but my soul, just know, my soul is still doing its thing. Okay, and that's. It kept it all alive. It keeps it all alive. So the soul can even come back and forth. All right? And let's go to these hungry ghosts because we have a double whammy with the wisdom of the hidden realms. So, and forgive yourself, forgive others. That's another thing about why souls come back, is to make amends or to seek amends. It can all be just because once you have tasted the white light of heaven, you know that there's more than this physical plane. However, for this planet Earth that we live on, it's one of the most beautiful paradises that we have, that we are aware of from our NASA telescopes. But of course, heaven that's where the soulmates and the soul families meet, are in heaven, paradise. The hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, attachment. When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. Okay, so it's important to stay in the now. All right, be aware and look to the future. However, just live for today. In fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They are masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, which will is about, your fire within. Okay, fire within is that will of yours. This time will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They are asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy, may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. Okay? So they definitely are letting you know, let go of the past, let go of that past self of yours, that past skeleton with that ego-based thinking that got you into trouble unnecessarily, that, you have a superior mind, improve it with good health, turn it to wealth of all types. And again, Lucky 13 transforms us into that next realm. And here we have, celebrating that you have going to achieve what you are desiring. Okay? You're seeking that higher cause. Even the unicorn, who's all about the white light, bright light, all about it, savants of the light. So he's there, standing proudly with you. That's it. That's what we're trying to get. Sacrifice the old for the higher, cosmic beauty. The cosmic beauty of it all. Okay? That emotional way. And don't be stubborn about it. Go for it. And my goodness, 4 times now the High Priestess in 1 month. And we haven't even finished reading all the zodiac signs yet. That's, because I love her. That's big. That's huge. The moon. So this month of April, very important. The Aries new moon, follow that. Okay? Put out those positive intentions. And while you're cleaning out all those drawers and closets, trust, Spirit knows exactly what you're doing, especially when the intent is to improve your spiritual treasure chest. Okay? Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to start preparing for our spiritual treasure to align, to give us that win-win with the divine, because we wait with the flow. We go when the flow says green light. Okay? But and here the goddess after that Venus transit 2012, and then the Mayan calendar ended. It just proved we're in new beginnings. We're in the age of Aquarius. Here is the High Priestess. We're going to start embracing the goddesses who follow the moon cycles, and the feminine principle. The goddess has never left us, and she's here to remind you, I've never left you, and I'm stronger than ever. She's understanding the aches and chaos we've been through, these unnecessary wars, and being started by billionaire people, Islamic billionaire people, killing their own kind. But feelings, our emotions, our moods, it's and the past too. The priestess speaks of the past. That's why I have to stand strong for those of you, seeking a new love. It can literally be one of those that comes back from, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. It could be from a different time, okay? But there's partnership, there's wealth, there's unconditional love, and new beginnings. So stay strong, my friends. Do not give up on you. Do not. Let's read about this wealth card, because that doesn't come out too much. So let's see what that comes out, because another thing that's been coming out crazy good is about the pentacles, the earth, resources, the coin, us, the 3 of coins, many times, showing it's us, literally us, doing the work with our hands and our mind and our soul and our body. Wealth. This is the marker of abundance and success and the achievement of a goal. Okay, and think about that. We've been talking about what's our soul's goal. Well, it's first wisdom, and we know that good health is good wealth. That's wisdom. We're recognizing that we are spiritual beings in a physical form here, and we have a purpose why we're here. So it's wisdom and purpose, and then to shine that love. Shine that love, because that's really what it's about. Okay. It can refer to real riches and tangible results, such as money or possessions, but it can also portend a time of emotional satisfaction. It is always a reminder that all things can be attained. Know that wealth includes sharing, for this card is also a reminder to give something away to help another, be it money, time, or anything of value. Sharing will always ensure the flow of wealth. This marker is a very fortunate omen. Beautiful. Well, we've got fortunate now. How many times? Is that 3 or 4? Wonderful. Well, let's just take that as this is the third wheel of fortune that's come through, okay? Pretty nice. Pretty wonderful. So release and heal the past, okay? You experience more love in your present moment, so put your positive intentions, all signs for this new moon in Aries, which we just did the reading for. Feel free to watch that, but it's definitely positive things to come as well. And I look forward to seeing what Scorpio does so we can release. I have to amp that one up a little bit, like do some kind of ritual kind of thing, you know, a little chant or some kind of poem riddle. Awesome. But you have the vigor, a dragon, comes in on the great west wind. How can you use the gift of vitality? Improve your daily lives. Hug your children. Okay. Walk more steps every day. The High Priestess, 4 times. That is wonderful. Wonderful. And she's all about that, you know, romantic and erotic and feeling it. She is so about, you know, just going within. And she knows how to keep the secrets, because sometimes you have to keep secrets. You do. But look at that passion. So someone's out there that a very intimate times can be coming. Okay? All right. And it means a good, stable scenario. So don't give up on you. But love you first. That's exactly what they're saying. Love you first. Okay? And remember, Satan walks behind us. Many blessings to you. Definitely, my Libra friends. Have a wonderful April month. And go out there and follow the moon. And you know, take those sea salt baths and trust your instincts. Okay? That instinct. You trust it. Take care, Libra. Ciao.